Hello! I am back with more Sonic, but Sonic 2, because I guess I'm going backwards. Why not? This is the opening demo. This isn't me. This is an automatic Sonic. We don't care about him. He's not real. I'm not real either, so don't worry about it. Bum, 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 bum. It's kind of funny going backwards since I just played Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but that one's my favorite. So we're going back to Sonic 2, which is another Sonic game I think I've spent a decent amount of time with. Not nearly as much as Sonic 3 and Knuckles, because that one is my big favorite. But this one's still pretty good. I definitely spent a lot more time with this one than the original Sonic, which, as I've mentioned before, I've never actually beaten. So that will probably happen whenever I finish this. I'll finally conquer the original Sonic the Hedgehog, and that'll be very exciting, but not right now. Right now is Sonic Tuesday! Why didn't I make that my stream title? What is my stream title right now? I think my stream title is Sonic Folie à Deux. You know, because I have to go for the erudite joke that no one will understand. Oh, I want that. I want the rings. Thank you. I'm gonna see if I can't get into a special stage, and I'm gonna see if I can't get a Chaos Emerald, but no promises. Tails is here too, and we like Tails, but Tails can also cause some problems, as anyone who has played this is probably aware of. This is some pretty good music, I gotta say. I'm gonna be 2 rings short. No, okay, we're okay. Cool. That was closer than I would have liked, though. Dear me. Oh, it was on this side. Heck. Okay, cool. We're still in it. We're good. Woo! I really like the percussion in this music. I mean, Sonic games always have good percussion, always good music, but I like those snare drums, that driving beat. I'm just rambling, don't mind me. Wait, you only know the term folie à deux from the Joker movie? What? What? There's a Joker movie? Oh, Joker folie à deux. Ah, great. Now my erudite joke has been usurped by some piece of subpar pop culture, and now I don't even look clever. I look like a movie cinematic universe comics fan. I don't mean that to sound like a knock in and of itself, but you know what I mean. When you play Blue Spheres, all special stages seem lesser true. It's hard to beat Blue Spheres. Not that I don't like the ones in Sonic 2, they're okay, but they're harder to do, they're harder to get at. I think I mentioned during Sonic 3, so I want... If you want to get into these special stages in Sonic 2, you have to pass a checkpoint with at least 50 rings under your belt. Your invisible belt. And your invisible hedgehog pants. In order to make the little ring appear. Okay. Oh boy, I was afraid I was gonna hit that monkey. No, I don't look like a fan of that movie because there are no fans of that movie. Okay, good. Come on, Tails. Help me out here, Tails. He's got 4 rings. He's trying. I wonder how long until I turn a corner and there's bombs right in my face. Thank you, Tails. Thank you so much, Tails. I don't have control over Tails, if you're wondering. He kind of follows me. Like a ghostly little apparition. So he moves where I do a second afterwards. So he might get some rings that I miss, but he also might slam face first into some bombs, whatever. It's fine. Thank you, Tails. Thank you so much. Nope. Nope. No. Oh. Oh, no. Alright. Well, I think I ruined that. Yep. No. Come on, Tails. Tails! It's Tails' fault, okay? It's Tails' fault. Why would you put those bombs around that corner? I couldn't see them. Also, when you get out of the special stages in this game, all your rings are gone. So I hope you weren't attached to them. Hope you didn't need them for anything. Who's the one slamming into bombs now? I'm showing Tails the proper technique. If you're gonna slam your face into bombs, do it like this, okay? Not like that. Oh, is there not like another checkpoint? Man. Whatever. Get out of here, Tails. A good deal of your memories of playing this game as a kid were through store displays because you didn't own a Genesis. I didn't either, so I've never owned this game. And I did play through a big chunk of it once. And I forget if I shared this on stream during Sonic 3. If I did, forgive me. But it was at like an expo, for lack of a better word. And my parents were elsewhere on the floor looking at products. And there was some booth that had a Genesis with Sonic 2 hooked up to it for some reason. And this was not in the 90s. This was 2000. So this isn't like the last maybe 15 years. I don't remember exactly when. But for lack of anything better to do, and because no one else was using it, I stood there and I played through almost all of Sonic 2 in one sitting until the guy running the booth came over and he's like, hey, sorry, I need to use this TV for something else now. But I had beaten most of the game at that point. Game kiosks in stores are nostalgic. Oh, I want that. At the risk of dating myself a little bit, I remember before Ocarina of Time came out, in the local movie theater, there was an N64 setup where you could briefly play the first little bit of Ocarina of Time. You could run around Kokiri Forest before, like, I don't know, after like 10, 15 minutes, it would automatically reset so the next person could have a go. But that was really cool. And I remember being enraptured by that. Is Nintendo gonna do that with the Ocarina of Time remake? They should put switches in movie theaters so people can play the first... Thank you, Tails. The first 10 minutes or so, right? Thank you. So proud of you, buddy. You slam your face into those bombs. I don't clearly remember where the bombs I slammed into were. Just that they were after the third checkpoint. As I was going around a curve. It was very mean. Okay, nope, nope, nope. I'm ready for your tomfoolery this time. What did I just say? What did I just say? Oh, scrape by! I scrape by! Woohoo! Feel nostalgic for the kink in your neck? No, I don't need that. I have that right now. You had the same thing happen in Toys R Us, only it was Majora's Mask. The Deku transformation scene scarred you, and you ran away from the kiosk. No! What an impression, though, huh? Did it inspire you to come back to the game later and be like, wait, I can't let this beat me? Is there anything interesting up here? No? Or maybe there was something interesting up that other loop-de-loop. Never mind. We're going this way. There are rings up there, but we don't need those. Oh, wait, I want that. I want that. You didn't play it again until your brother got it on the virtual console, so not really. Oh. Well, eventually. Thank you, Tails. This is just straight up masochism on his part. I mean, I'm not judging. I mean, maybe I'm judging a little in that he's not helping my cause. Nope. Where are the bombs around the corner? Where are the bombs around the corner? This is just fun for Tails at this point. He's trying to hit as many bombs as possible. Can I have 16 rings? Okay, cool. Please don't have bombs right in front of me. No bombs right in front of me. Cool. Could I put Tails in front of me and then have him clear the bombs with his face? My path is clear. Tails gets to embrace his inner masochist. We all win. See, he's having a great time. Keep it up, buddy. Uh-oh, I jumped too soon. Oh. Okay. Boy, if I'd slammed into those bombs, it would have been over. You tried playing this recently on NSO and you had a lot of trouble. The controls and physics both felt slippery and sluggish to you. They definitely take some getting used to. I do think the controls probably are a little slippery, especially if you're more accustomed to Mario. I have no rings because the special stage took them all from me. Well, it's alright. I'm getting these emeralds a lot faster than in 3. 3 is the same. You get like most of your emeralds in the first 2 zones and then no more. Is he gonna shoot the drill now? Nope, not yet. Now is he gonna shoot the drill? No. Bow, 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 bow. Be free, my friends. Ba-na-na-na. Sonic is working on his core. He's fine. It's a good Sonic sprite, isn't it? Do you not also sometimes leave your player characters in funny poses when you finish stages? Or, I don't know, I'm thinking about player tics in games where you just do certain things out of habit. Like jumping into the boss doors in Mega Man, for instance. Uh-oh, no. Thank you, Tails. Uh-oh, careful. Man, this music is so good. Yeah, Tails was helpful for once, can you believe it? You watched someone play a ROM hack of Sonic that played the 1-up jingle each time a ring was collected, with the jingle being slightly longer each time. Ring or item, oh man. Now, was it shorter than it usually is to begin with? I think that would be even better. And then it becomes a challenge to try and avoid rings. Lest it becomes the new soundtrack. Reminds me a little of a... I guess it's a glitch in Mario 3. Where picking up a 1-up mushroom while another sound is playing, I think maybe while you have the raccoon tail, the tanuki tail, it kind of wonkily extends the 1-up jingle. Oh, it froze the game until the jingle was over? Oh, that's evil. There are some peculiar ROM hacks out there, huh? And I say that with respect. Well, I'm thinking of it. So Tails here, this game is 2 players, technically. The second player can control Tails. At any time, you can just pick up the controller and put it in input, and then you become Tails. But it's sort of like a little sibling mode, in that it's difficult for the Tails player to make a lot of real impact. Particularly because it's easy for Tails to get left behind due to Sonic running ahead. And if Tails gets left behind, he'll return eventually by flying down from above. But when Tails flies down from above, you as player 2 can't control him until he lands. And you don't have a button to make him drop from flight. So you just have to wait for him to land, but probably by the time he lands, the person playing as Sonic has already taken off and left you in the dust. Great. So much for the special stage. I'm gonna blame Tails for that one. So the point is, trying to play as Tails in this is a little frustrating. See, like, how he's flying down right now? Tails? If the second player was controlling him, they wouldn't be able to do anything until I allowed him to land. It should be very frustrating, and of course I could just take off. And then Tails can do nothing. I'll hit that checkpoint, but don't have enough rings for a special stage, and I'm very sad about that. The special stages are so much easier with the second player. I bet they would be. I've never gotten to try them with the second player that I can recall. I don't remember if my brothers ever played it with me, but having a competent Tails pick up rings left in your wake would be fantastic. Unfortunately, you can't force Tails to go up in front, and actually maybe you can. If you make Tails jump, maybe they can go out in front and then smash all the bombs at their face. Also, this spot is why I have no fear of the Sonic drowning music. Because I would flub the upcoming jump repeatedly as a small child, and I would fall back down there and I'd have to make that climb over and over again. So after a point, you just don't care about the drowning music anymore. It doesn't mean anything. Also, I need to move my phone. I feel like my head's tilting upwards. My tracking's wonky. Bye, Tails. See, Tails is me as a tiny child, falling down over and over again, having to climb those blocks. Meow, meow. No, I wouldn't have enough rings for a special stage anyway. Pew, pew, pew. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Pew, pew, pew. Uh-oh. Wait. ちょっと待って. Put me back. Wait. Oops. Okay, hang on. That didn't count. That didn't count. Nobody saw that, right? Tails, why didn't you pull me out of the grape juice, whatever this is? The Kool-Aid? Probably some sort of noxious energy drink, actually. Okay, I'm gonna stand in the middle. He's getting the goo. Oh no! Oh, and there's the other problem with Tails. Is that sometimes Tails will go ahead and hit the boss before you do. Like, just a split second before you do. So that means when you jump at the boss, in that moment, the boss doesn't have collision. The boss has their own iframes. So you go through the boss, and then you fall. Thank you, Tails. Thank you so much. This is the Sonic 2 experience, by the way. Like, if Tails isn't actively making the game harder for you, and it's not Sonic 2. It's grape Fanta. I've never had Fanta. They must sell Fanta here. I've never looked. I'm sure they sell Fanta here. Uh-oh. Oh, we died in sync. Oh. It's still your fault, Tails. Also, what do you mean, not your brand? Also, hello, Taito. The egg bosses are so much chunkier in 2. They got that plump Pikachu energy. They do. All these rounded shapes. All the sprite work got a redo in Sonic 3. Sonic himself looks much shinier in Sonic 3. Alright. See, now I'm nervous to jump at it because I'm worried that Tails is going to hit it and Robotnik's gonna get those iframes and I'm gonna fall into the grape... Oh. The grape abyss? Never mind. There he goes. The grape beyond. That's very good. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I like that. You get a pin. I paused my stream so I could pin the great beyond. I'm gonna hit an arrow because I'm too busy laughing about that. Ba 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 da da ba 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 da da ba 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 da 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 da. I want those rings. What am I stuck on? It is interesting how Dr. Robotnik's design has changed over the years, huh? Let me see if I can get some more rings before I hit that. Oh, just a few more. Just a few more before, like, an arrow hits me. It's that guy from the cartoon. It's Grounder, but he's red. It's Rounder. Not because he's round, because he's red. I want to go over this so I can hit the checkpoint. I was just hoping I could get a few more rings first. Oh, maybe... Never mind. Never mind. Oh, whatever. It's alright. It's alright. I like Aquatic Ruin Zone. It's fine. It's good music. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-da, ba-ba-ba-ba. So this is going to be a weird cut to bring up, and well, I was going to say my brother might remember this, but he's not here right now. But years ago, on some website, I downloaded this live recording of a Sonic the Hedgehog stage show that was, I guess, done in Sydney, Australia, because it was called Sonic Live in Sydney, and the host had a strong Australian accent. And also the performers kind of had Australian accents. If they weren't careful, their accent would kind of slip. But it wasn't, there was no video. It was audio only. And I don't know exactly when, like what time it would have come out. I don't know if it was around when Sonic 2 was released. And I'm thinking it because some of the interstitial music that played between scenes was this. Like that riff. Uh-oh, arrow. Anyway, I don't know where I'd acquired it from. Oh, because it was many years ago. I do not have the file anymore, tragically. And again, it was audio only. Ah, geez. I never saw what the actual stage show looked like, if it was like mascot suits and costumes, probably, for some sort of theme park. But I had heard it so many times that I just had the whole thing memorized. Why? I don't know. I guess it amused me. I don't think I'd want to see the actual footage of the performance anyway, because whatever I drummed up in my head was better. Whoa. Oh. Oh. You remember me telling you about that, and the line, and I'm gonna say it how the Sonic actor said the line in the recording, because their accent slipped. Make like a banana and split. The person who was playing Sonic, definitely an Aussie. Oh, okay. Thought there was a bottomless pit. I may drown, though. What do you mean am I Australian? I most certainly am not, as I'm sure Boogie has been very disappointed at my attempts at Australian accents in the past. That's how the Sonic actor said. Make like a banana and split. I also remember, one of the principal characters in it was Princess Sally Acorn. But she had kind of like a southern accent, more like Bunny Rabbit. So I don't really know what they were going for. Hi, Grounder. Hang on. Hang on. Nobody panic. What? Was this... I think that was the pillar that shoved me beneath the geometry, the topography. Nope. Let me up. Let me up. Okay. Is there maybe a handy checkpoint in front of me that I'm not gonna go rocketing past? No, I saw it coming, I saw it coming. Oh. We're not getting all the Chaos Emeralds, are we? Oh, I was asleep at the wheel. I should have hopped up there. Asleep at the wheel. Oh, man. You think he stole that hammer design from Amy? Maury, Amy didn't exist yet. Oh, I know. He stole it from her on a quantum level. That's not really useful to me. Thank you, Tails. Was Sonic CD before this? I feel like Sonic CD was developed concurrently with Sonic 3, but I might be wrong. Because this came out, what, 92? And I only have that year because when I was setting the category on Twitch, it said Sonic the Hedgehog 2, 1992. I think. Hang on, water break. CD was 93. Sonic CD was developed concurrently with this. Oh, but released after. It was released 93 in North America. Just want to roll down here. Thank you. Da 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 da. Turbo Casino. Da 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 da. It should have gotten even faster. Da 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 da. Hello, Franz Toost. Hello. I hope I said your name right. If I said it wrong, please correct me. But hello. Also, if it's not weird to say, I like your VTuber design. Nailed it, yay! Hang on, I need to not read chat so I can ascend these bumpers. Wait. Would always time out on the stage because you're too busy gambling. Oh, you say I say gambling. We're too busy being stuck. There's some parts in the stage where you feel like you're wedged behind bumpers forever. Sonic CD was released on the same day in North America as Spinball and Sonic Chaos. Really? I need to ascend upwards. Nope, no, I don't want to go back down here. I don't want to be down in the pit. You found Sonic Live in Sydney only on YouTube, and it's audio only? Bless. No. I don't want to see what it looks like. The vision I have in my head is so much better than whatever reality would have been. I need... Well, I was going to say, if you have a link, could you please share it? I need people to experience it. There's musical numbers. Princess Sally sings a single line to herself. And Dr. Robotnik immediately decides, oh, actually, I'm in love with her. I know exactly the line she sings, too. It doesn't really matter how dark things appear to be. Why do I remember this? No, 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 no. Okay, Link looks legit. Wonderful, thank you. I'm so glad it still exists in an audio-only form. One could argue, well, Mori, we could be missing out on a piece of important Sonic history by not having the visuals to go with it, and true. I just personally don't want to see the visuals because they're never going to be as good as what's in my head. Oh, that's the goal. I really wanted to hit a checkpoint. One of the things that bum you out about game music not doing MIDI anymore is speed power-ups don't make the tempo go faster anymore. Cowards. Bum, ba-dum, bum. You watched a video evaluating Eggman machines on effectiveness, and the casino machines are rated, this man is doing this one for fun. I don't know if I should do it right now on stream, because I don't want to get my audio content claimed. But if I listened to that Sonic and Sydney recording, I would be able to tell you instantly if it was the same recording or not. Because I have a very good memory for sound. As weird as that may sound, I've had people remark, what do you mean you have a good memory for sound? But I do. I don't want to go up there. It's not worth it. I'm going to go this way. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. It's a shame there's no Act 2 version of this. We didn't get the Act 2 remixes until Sonic 3. I mean, this music is great. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you can tell by how eagerly I'm singing along to it. I want that. But it could be even better. I just realized you could probably see me bobbing my head around, can't you? Well, I guess you have to deal. I have to deal with the mortification of it. You know, does anyone, remember in this, if you're playing it two-player, if the person playing as Tails jumps, do they go in front unless Sonic then jumps and they go back in the front? So you could have Tails face tank bombs if you wanted to. Not that I would make this poor sweet boy do any of that. Oh, didn't mean to jump over all of that. Oh no, uh-oh. Oh, well, that's not good. I was too cowardly about changing lanes, and now I'm paying for it. Yep, that's not happening. It starts with a woman's voice saying, "Look, up in the sky. It's a bird." No, it's an old propeller-driven biplane, and it's driven by a pint-sized fox. It is Miles Prower, better known as Tails. That's the intro, right? Is that how it goes? See, I know it. I have it memorized. Mori, what's wrong with you? So much. I got it. Good. Oh. Yeah, Tails is a real name. His real name is Miles. So at the very beginning of the game, before the logo comes up, it says Sonic the Hedgehog and Miles. Tails Prower. His real name is Miles. But we call him Tails because, well, look at him. Which is a little mean when you think about it. Hey, we notice you look different. That you are an aberration somehow. We're gonna give you a nickname based on how you are inherently different from your peers. Is that cool? Do you like that? Does that make you happy? You don't think you've actually played a Sonic game? You gotta play a Sonic game. Now, which Sonic game? I don't know. There are many Sonic games. Depends what you want in a game. As we've established, I'm very fond of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I'm also pretty fond of Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic Adventure 2 being my preference because it has Shadow, my boy. If one was not aware, I am unironically a Shadow the Hedgehog fan. I feel like in this day and age, if you made me pick a favorite Sonic character, it might be Shadow. Imagine adopting a nickname to get away from a pun. You know, that I hadn't considered that, but yeah, okay, we give him the name Tails based on how he's a freak of nature, but his actual given name is an unbearable pun, and maybe that's worse. All hail Shadow, our Lord of Edges. Hooray. No, I didn't play Shadow Generations, actually. So I've been looking at the Steam Summer Sale is on right now. And I've been looking at it, trying to think, is there anything I want to pick up for myself, but also to play on stream? And I was kind of looking at Sonic and Shadow Generations. Would you say worth? Well. Shadow never stopped being the coolest. You understand. He's always been the coolest. He's written so well in that. He and Rouge are like the goth sidebar, the social group. Rouge is in it too? We get some Rouge too? Oh, that's even better. I wasn't sure if it was just going to be Sonic and Shadow and that's it. Am I even good enough to be your fake? Tails deciding Tails is the lesser evil to Imperial units. I mean, he's right. In another universe, he's named Kilometers. It's not like kilometers, it's like it's written a little weird, but it's pronounced Kilometers. Kilometers, Tails, Prower. Unfortunately, fortunately for everyone in Mobius, question mark, they use the Imperial system here, I guess. Woo. Your favorite Sonic game in a while? Ooh, okay, that is a pretty strong recommendation. Hang on. What's the dumbest classic machine like Eggman robots? Look at that cute dinosaur. I blew it up. Clom for short, Kylometer. I'm so glad other people are picking up this wavelength. You've got a scrungly Shadow plush on your dresser from childhood, a place of honor. You're a real one. You understand. You've always known. Some people out there are like, well, they like Shadow more recently. They weren't always Shadow enjoyers. Not like us real ones. No. I feel like Sonic Adventure 2 for me, well, good. Came out at just the right time for me to embrace my inner edgelord, which, knowing me, of course, is not very edgy. But I liked it. I don't know, Shadow feeling like alienated and wondering what he is. What's his purpose? Me too, buddy, me too. Uh-oh. You don't want to accept a world where Tails' birth name is Kyle. Well, maybe we need to live in a world of equivalent exchange. Okay, so his birth name isn't Kyle, it's Miles, but then another Miles has to take the plunge. So what I'm saying is I'm proposing Kyle Edgeworth. Remind you that you said that in 2 years and you will struggle to remember why on earth you ever said it. Just blame me. If you ever wind up saying something that sounds very strange out of context, it was probably during a Mori stream, right? That's where it all comes out. Is Sonic a birth name? That's a good question. I mean, Sonic canon is all over the place. I mean, you have the games, you have the Archie comics, you have the IDW comics. There's lots of spin-off material. I don't really know if... Now, I know some sources that give Sonic a different birth name. It should be Maurice. Yeah, Maurice. I think that was maybe the comics? And or the Saturday morning cartoon show? I forget now. It's been a while. But, now, I like the thought of him, like his birth name being Sonic. Just nominative determinism. We want our child to go fast, so give him a name that suits. Worked a lot better than Sonic's older brother, Molasses, and his little sister, Glue. Like, I can't think of a concrete source off the top of my head for the Maurice thing. Could someone back me up? I feel like it was either the Archie comics or the Saturday morning Sonic cartoon, which shared a lot of canon with the Archie comics. Uncle Paz was never one to rush things either. Yeah, Maurice is from the Archie comics, thank you. I knew I wasn't totally losing my mind. I remember back in the day asking my parents to buy me some of the Sonic comics from the store. I didn't get them very often, but it was always exciting when I did. So many good fan favorite Sonic games, which I can't weigh in on because I have to get these rings. But there's many Sonic fans in chat, so I suppose if one wants to dip into the series, there's lots of resources here. Lots of, whoa, people to ask. I've mentioned Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. I think Sonic Adventure 2 is better. Sonic Adventure 1's a little rougher. It's a game made with a lot of enthusiasm, where you can tell Sonic Team really wanted to make Sonic's 3D Dreamcast debut pop. So they really went all out, just cramming all sorts of ideas into the game, which didn't necessarily all work out, but there's so much passion in Sonic Adventure that it's hard not to be charmed by it. Tails! Mori! Wah wah. Knuckles handshake Wolverine, having weird things on their hands and being named after them. Does he just wear gloves with those spiked knuckles, or was he born with those knuckles? That's a good question. Again, I don't know. Does he ever take the gloves off? I have no rings. Well, I wish they had the 3 pity rings after the checkpoint. Ooh. You don't think Sonic Sonic characters ever take gloves off? I'm trying to think if I've ever seen any official art where they don't have gloves. Or if that would just be too weird. I really have no rings. That's fine. No, it's not fine. Ooh. I mean, well, actually, no, the rings would have saved me. Can I step back and get a couple? Hope there isn't like an enemy or a lava pit. Okay. The no-hit run starts now. Now. Wait, Archie portrayed Knuckles as having them be part of his body, which were like, makes sense, but everyone reacts to the picture of it being as if it were cursed. I mean, it makes sense, though, why he would have the Knuckles as being part of his body. I mean, they're an important part of his skill set. Oop. Okay, bye. Yeah, I feel like in the comics I would have seen Sonic take off his gloves or shoes. You take the gloves away and you see unfathomably long fingers wearing all the rings they have collected. That's why I need to take damage to save you all from that. And more great music. Whole soundtrack is banging. I love this strong FM synth crunch. Might be your favorite track, and too, it's great, isn't it? Just the attitude of it is so much fun. The swagger. They were smart getting a city pop guy to do the soundtrack. They knew how to program FM. Now, is that why I enjoy city pop so much? I would love to find another checkpoint before I lose all of these rings. Is there anything down here in this pit? I'm scared. Oh, there's a checkpoint up there, but I can't reach it. Nope, not for me. The Sad-Am Sonic does have toast. I wish it didn't. I mean, how is he gonna keep his balance without his toes, though? They're a necessary evil. Not like, as we discussed last week, the whole Big the Cat feet situation. Uh-oh. No, I didn't want to hit the firefly. I wanted to grab the... Okay. It feels very slightly clown adjacent, or vaguely clown adjacent, pardon me. Yeah, appropriate for Sonic then. Oh, there's not really anything interesting up here for me, is there? No. Just spikes, just pain. I have not seen the art you're referring to of Tails and Amy being drawn in sandals, but I feel like just seeing any character sort of drawn without toes when they're supposed to have visible toes. I don't mean like say if you're drawing a penguin or something that ought to have flippers, okay. But any creature that ought to have, you know, paw pads or something, just seeing flat paddles for feet, I feel would be kind of distressing, you know? I want this. Thank you. Oop. Oh, posture check and hydrate. Thank you. Big and Tikal also wear open toe, or lack of toe, you guess, sandals. I forgot that Tikal did too. You don't really notice, I guess, because of the... Well, it's not low poly, but lower poly. It's not like PlayStation low poly. No Chaos Emeralds for me, but I'll hydrate. Lanolin's the sheep from the IDW comics, right? I feel like I've seen a couple pictures of her. I didn't realize she wore fingerless gloves. They need paws. They need paws. I mean, not specifically Lanolin, I just mean any character if they remove their gloves or shoes. Why not name the sheep character Lanolin? Why not? I mean, you can tell what species she is by the name, can't you? Is it any better or worse than naming your kid Miles, knowing that his name is going to forever be a pun? Animal Crossing villager name philosophy. Chat, here's a poll for you. If you were an Animal Crossing villager, what kind of animal would you be? I've asked this before, I'm sure. But I love hearing people's takes on it. I think it's really charming. Just hearing what everyone says they would be. And I've heard this sentiment echoed before. Whatever you feel your Animal Crossing villager would be, like if you have a fursona or whatever, it doesn't have to be the same species. Oops. Want want. That's true. Lanolin is the name of a sheep character from the Orson's Farm segments from Garfield. I'm surprised someone else was able to pull that up, but yes, correct. I think she had like a little blue bow in her hair and like some, well, her fur, her wool, and like these spit curls. 100% Isabelle. I mean, Isabel's very cute, not a bad way to be. But doing that thankless work all the time for a mayor who's never around. On the flip side, you do get to be in Smash, which is pretty good. Yeah, you could be a turnip if you want. I will sell you on the stock market, however. Also, hello and welcome. Oh, that's fine. I was reading chat. Manners are far more important than preventing Sonic from getting skewered. We know this. You're a bear. Now, one of the big ones, right? Because there's the large bears and there's the bear cubs. Yeah, Sonic can take it. He's a tough boy. Treat him like one of your items. Never use him. Imagine if everyone had a full-ass name and they were only known by the alias Richard Sonic Stevenson. You know, I've known the pun about Isabel's name, that her head kind of resembles a bag of bells. I wonder where her Japanese name, Shizue, comes from. I have memories of when New Horizons was announced, but hadn't come out yet. And I remember seeing like some small subset of people on, I forget if it was like Tumblr or a forum somewhere, but they were complaining about the name Isabel and saying they should have kept it as Shizue. And they've ruined it somehow by localizing her name to Isabel. As if Isabel isn't already a very cute name. And I feel like the average North American player probably would not be familiar with or know how to pronounce the name Shizue. Thank you, Tails. You're doing such great work, buddy. I'm proud of you. I mean, me too, obviously. I'm doing great work. Oh, no, no. Is it because she's a Shih Tzu? I never thought about that. I'm actually trying to think now what the name Shizue means, but it would depend on how it's written. I'd have to look in my dictionary. I'm not fluent enough. Still learning. How do I say I'm still in the middle of studying? Benkyou-chu? Am I 5 ranks short? Yep. Yep, Tails, this is all your fault. Your favorite part of localization discourse is the people who get mad when the names of any character gets changed. I know, right? It makes me so sad, honestly, as someone who finds localization fascinating. There's no rings up ahead for me, are there? Why would there be? Anyway, I find localization fascinating, and I feel like it's a field I'd be good at if I ever got the chance. Nope, can't get up there. But at the same time, it just breaks my heart knowing that there's so much vitriol out there. Oh, good. for people's hard work, just because it's not necessarily one-to-one with the Japanese. Gossipy neighbor voice. That box is 5 ranks short of an emerald. I need to figure out how my coworkers talk when they discuss tea amongst one another. Oh. Shizue is written in Animal Crossing, so it's just written in hiragana, rather. So kanji would impart a deeper meaning with the name. I really want to get those rings, and I can't. Tails could fly me up. Anyway, kanji would impart a deeper meaning with the name, but you can't infer meaning if it's only written in kana. No! Yeah, I saw it coming as I jumped. Oof. Tails, are you okay? Oh good, I have one continue. Oof. Phonemes even work. You were surprised to see that some joke that relies on th, completely falls flat in Japanese because they pronounce it as yeah, so the th is not a sound in Japanese. So it's one of those sounds I've noticed is difficult for native speakers to make because, like, when I speak Japanese, to get the accent right, my tongue is on sort of the bottom of my mouth, versus when I'm speaking English where my tongue rests just behind my teeth at the top of my mouth, which is how you would make the th sound. But conversely, there's a lot of sounds in Japanese that are difficult for native English speakers because those sounds aren't in English. You have to learn to make different noises. Like sort of the RL sounding the same. Not exactly, but getting the sound right is one of those things that's difficult if you're a native English speaker. I've also noticed from observing like classmates and whatnot that they might not even necessarily hear that they're not saying it with the correct accent just because you're not used to hearing those sounds. I don't say that as a knock at all. I think it's interesting just how language works and how our brains perceive sound. Rarirureiro. Anything written with R or L in Japanese can be kind of, or with R in Japanese, I should say, can be kind of ambiguous if you're like romanizing it, whether it should be an R or an L. No, I did it again. Thank you, Tails. You know, those rings he lost were gonna be what we needed to seal the deal. You'd think at this point I would have memorized where all the rings are, but I haven't. I'm 8 rings short again. Oh, no, it's so sad. You have heard that Ronald McDonald is called Donald McDonald in Japan because Ronald would be difficult to pronounce in Japanese. I'm not sure what he's called in Japanese, but thinking about it, that would make sense. Ronaldo would be a little hard to say because of the LR thing. Straight down. Oh, Minoyama-san, hisashiburi. O genki desu ka? Oh, I almost hopped on the spikes again as I was reading chat. In the special stages, Tails is the Ankel of this friendship. Now, I don't have enough pop culture knowledge to say to agree or disagree on this. I know what you're referencing, but I don't know anything about the characters in question. Ah! If I go in there, I'm gonna get crushed. I'm definitely gonna get crushed. But I have to. Memories of getting squished in this spot so many times. Let me out. You know, I meant to say during Mega Man 2 that you taught me a new word, Dolgeza. The pose that Dr. Wily does at the very end as he begs for forgiveness. Dolgeza. I didn't know that word. I don't remember if it's here, but there's a spike pit in Mystic Cave Zone that you fall into and you can't get out. You just have to die. And it's entirely possible to fall in there as Supersonic if you've gotten all the Chaos Emeralds beforehand and have transformed. But if you fall in there as supersonic, then you just have to wait for your rings to run out, so you can die. It's a little sad. And Keenan the Keenan and Kel dynamic on the show, Kel was the goofier one who always caused problems in Keenan's schemes. Now, did Kel also hit the boss a fraction of a second before Keenan could hit it, causing the boss to get iframes and Keenan to fall through to their death? Kel meant well, but he dropped the screw in the tuna. I don't know what that means, but that sounds like Tails' behavior. I didn't know the term dolgeza beforehand. I love learning new words. Oh, many different ways to write Shizue. I wonder what they were going for with Isabelle. If any of them in particular. I like the thought of wisdom for Isabelle, considering she does so much work for the player. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, saw that coming. Oops. Uh-oh, saw that coming. Save me one crusty ring. Good enough. Good enough. Keenan and Kel meet Frankenstein. Fascinating. So they're like the new generation Abbott and Costello, is what I'm getting. Water break. Isabelle's Japanese name Shizue is just a pun on the Japanese female name Shizue and the dog breed Shih Tzu, so it is because of the dog breed. Now I know. Arigatou gozaimashita. Wakarimasu. Boy, I really need more practice speaking Japanese, but I have no opportunities to do so. Except like now, I guess. Sometimes I have dreams where I speak Japanese, and either I do it really well or I trip over my words and embarrass myself, and there is no middle ground. Most peculiar. La da 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 da. Ite, ite, ite. Do kids these days still know who Abbott and Costello are? More have kids ever known who Abbott and Costello are? I did, because my parents watched their movies. Absolutely not. Wonderful. Is it not fun when your frame of reference is completely different from everyone else's around you? Well, that means you can teach them about new things and vice versa. Who's on First is still timeless. I saw it was on Tumblr forever ago, and I do not have a link or anything. But it was some recording of a bunch of people playing Among Us, but they had all given themselves names like who and what. So as players were trying to accuse one another, it wound up being essentially a who's on first routine, trying to specify who they were talking about. I wish I had it. I'll bother. Well, that's not promising. Goodbye. You don't even think kids these days know what Looney Tunes is. It's a little sad to think about. Space Jam 2 came out like 4 years ago. Are things better left forgotten, surely? I owe so much to Bugs Bunny. I feel like if I ever forgot about Looney Tunes, my mom would somehow manifest behind me in disappointment. I was raised on a diet of Bugs Bunny, which I don't know if that explains how I am. I think probably the many other things I was raised on a diet of probably explains how I am, but Bugs Bunny is part of it. Why I am so persnickety. about comedy. I'm up here? Do I want to be up here? I don't think I do. Get down from there, Sonic. You'll catch cold. I don't think I wanted to go down there. Oh, yes, I did! I did want that, actually. Wonderful. I mean, if I did get a full game over, that would be pretty sad. There is like a stage select code I could use if I got really desperate and I wanted to do this all in one stream. I don't remember what it is offhand. Oh, hello, Sparrow. How are you? Oh, bother. The first Space Jam was your favorite movie when it released because you love Looney Tunes, Bugs Bunny especially, and you lived in Illinois at the time, so the Bulls fever was everywhere. That movie was tailor-made for little Joe. It's adorable. Oh, I'm sorry you're stuck hiding from the heat. Solidarity. Although it actually rained a little today. There was even some thunder this afternoon, surprisingly. Hopefully it stays like that for a little bit. I know if it's rainy tomorrow, many people will be disappointed because it's Canada Day, but I just want it to stay cool. I would like to enjoy my free time without sweltering in the heat. It's hard not to say Illinois, isn't it? But then I feel like I need to clarify. I know it's Illinois. I know it's Illinois. I have to clarify. I'm just doing it for a bit because of Strong Bad. But then there are definitely places that I would mispronounce and not realize. That I just have to think to myself, however Strong Bad would say a place name is not correct. Like, I know it's not Des Moines. It's what, like Des Moines? Is that how you say it? I don't even remember what state that's in. I'm an ignorant Canadian, forgive me. Gosh darn it. It's in Iowa. Gosh darn it. Okay, I have to not push back. I just have to let it happen. What? It's Iowa's capital, thank you. I am embarrassed to admit that geography is one of my biggest weak points. I've just never had a good head for memorizing the names of places. So my knowledge of geography is subpar, to say the least. Which gets frustrating when it comes up on crossword puzzles. Actually, what I really hate that I see on crossword puzzles all the time are clues that are about, like, oh, what university or school or whatever. I don't know these American schools. Get out of here. Jeez, I can't believe it's that hot where you are. I mean, I can, but ugh. One doesn't memorize the things that don't speak to them. It's true. Which is a little unfortunate for one's academic career. And I remember teachers and the like expressing to me, like, Maury, clearly you're brilliant. Why don't you apply yourself? Like, well, I mean, at the time I wasn't able to articulate why it was a struggle for me. But my brain, if it isn't interested, will just dig its heels in and go, no. And yes, that no is for you, Kapotiko. I just seem to struggle if something isn't personally interesting to me, that my brain just doesn't want it. And it's frustrating because even when I think I have to do this or I want to know this, if my brain just doesn't feel inspired, it simply will not. All right, Tails, don't blow this for me. Good. I thought I could jump on that, but I guess not. Beep. Does Eggman emerge? Yeah, he does. No, I need the single crusty ring? Oh, bother. Thanks, Tails. I knew that was gonna happen. Ooh. Just renewed a certification today with an online test, congratulations, and struggled because the certification was 50% theory that you mastered through study and experience, 50% boring memorization of commercial portfolio. Ugh. I'm just looking for rings, by the way. I was kind of hoping, oh, there was like a life there. Can I have that? No more, you can't. It's not for you. Man, that feels kind of soul-crushing. Everything is so commercial. Charlie Brown is right. Your opinion that the opportunity to look up a crossword clue up on Wikipedia and learn should be seized, not shamed. I feel like it's not a good clue if I can just look up the answer right away, that I don't have to think about it. And I really don't like having to look things up for crossword puzzles, but sometimes it's just straight up like, you know, the name of the celebrity who starred in this movie or whatever. Like, I don't know. This is outside my frame of reference. Oh, bother. Oh, bother. What I like are crossword puzzle clues that play with language a little bit. I sometimes think to myself how difficult crosswords must be if one isn't a native speaker, and how it'd be cool if I could somehow be fluent enough someday to do crosswords in Japanese. That's probably a whole other can of worms, though. I can't get these, can I? Not really. Like, so many crossword clues rely on words that can have multiple definitions. You know, or are you looking at the noun or the verb form of this word? And those are the interesting clues that I have to think about, the tricky ones. Not, do you know the name of this celebrity or this American, you know, university or whatever, with this sports team? I don't know American football. I don't know American college football. You can't believe you beat such a hard game as a kid. I feel that way about a lot of games. This one, but others too. I feel like it's probably because we had more time, you know? You can spend more time working on it. You can put in more reps. Uh-oh. No, that's not what I wanted to step on. No, no, the ring. I need... No. No. No, single crusty ring, no. Tails! Oh, Tails! Oh, my collision! I think that's game over, game over. I might have to use the stage select code. Oh, no, I have a continue, just kidding. Honestly, I'm still pretty sure Gex was making things up. All of those, like, references he was making to things, definitely topical for the game's intended audience. I'm definitely aware of all the celebrity references that Gex is making. And yet it doesn't bother me when, like, Bugs Bunny would do it. Looney Tunes cartoons would make references to contemporary celebrities all the time. But I guess the jokes didn't usually hinge on me knowing who they were. Tails betrayed Sonic yet again! But that's the Sonic 2 experience. If you've never played this game, having an attempt against a boss go awry because Tails got in the way is tradition. You know, that's fascinating, thinking about how shows like Freakazoid or South Park would be localized into other languages, because I guess you don't think about them if you see them, but they're very North American, very American, I should say. So how do you translate that? And yeah, localizing celebs and cultural references instead makes a lot of sense. I think it's really cool when a work is able to do that. That's what localization is that you're not merely translating, but you're adapting a work for an audience in a different region, so that, you know, the dialogue, the words come across with the same intention, even if they don't come across, even if they're not like a one-to-one. I don't want to go this way. I hadn't even considered shows like that being dubbed into other languages, but it makes sense. Freakazoid was not really a show that I liked much, and I think probably because a lot of it flew over my head. Maybe it was a little too madcap for me, I'm not sure. But yeah, it also sounds like a lot would have flown over my head, parroting an entire sequence from Hello Dolly. Kids these days don't know their musicals. I mean, I don't either. I'm not even a South Park person, but I'm curious what the Japanese localization for it is like. Uh-oh, no, don't hit that. Can I just cheap this out? I guess I can. Don't fire a laser at me down there, please. Thanks. Okay, Tails, and now just don't land ever. Sure, you know what? Yeah. Why not? Just stay put. This isn't awkward at all. Yeah, alright, finally. I was making that much harder than it ought to have been. Why is the screen flickering? Don't do that. Live. There's too many penguins and too many seals. Okay, water break. Dekimashita. Oh, Metropolis Zone. Here we go. Bum ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Bum ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Nope, heck that starfish. Nope. Ah. Arigato. Ag. I don't know how to say starfish in Japanese, so I can't get mad at them. I mean, that's an odd vocabulary word to know offhand, I suppose, but I know lots of odd vocab offhand. Oh. Nope. Oh, those starfish. Awful, awful. Nope. Nope. Also awful. The starfish and these mantids, the worst. No! Uh-oh, I have no rings. I almost squished myself. Oh, don't kill. Don't kill. Don't kill. Okay. I have no rings and I must scream. Ooh, ah. The Freakazoid Hello Dolly sequence is a one-to-one recreation. The entire episode is written to justify why it would be there, and why Louis Armstrong is singing too. That's fascinating. Now, as a small child, well, I don't know how small, but I was aware at one point of who Louis Armstrong was. So I'm a trumpet player. The stage with the star used, they're awful. What happens is you laboriously run up these bolts, these screws, and then the starfish or the mantids knock you down, and then force you to run up again, and then it just keeps happening. Hitode, starfish in Japanese. Thank you, hitode. I'm curious if it's written if it's usually written in kana or kanji. It's probably kana. Nope, don't spear me. Don't spear me. Just go, just go, just go. It still gets you how Staryu's name in Japanese is Hitodemon and Starmie is just Starmie. I mean, why fix what ain't broke? There's some charm in the Gen 1 names, especially in Japanese, huh? One of these days, I'd like to play Pokemon Legends ZA. If it ever goes on sale, which, well, you know, first-party games and sales. No. Oh, goodbye. Oh, that wasn't death. That wasn't death. Haha. Okay, this time. This time. This time. We could have had all the Chaos Emeralds by now. But this beige half-pipe. This bland beige half-pipe. And its multitude of bombs. You'd think I'd have them all memorized by now. But no. Haven't been memorizing them. Uh-oh. I was reading chat. I was reading chat. It's fine. Krabby's just crab. Crab. It's fine. It's a loan word. It's like if Krabby here was called Connie. Is the Japanese name for crab. It's the same thing. Everything sounds fancy in another language, doesn't it? The same spot. It's the same spot. It's the same spot. Good night, sweet prince. Good night, sweet prince. Take me out. Take me out. Ah, yarareta. It's fine. We're still here in Metropolis Zone. We're still alive. Whatever. It's okay. It's okay. We have each other, and that's all that matters, right? Hooray. 2 more acts of this. That's right, Metropolis Zone is 3 acts. Can you feel it now, Connie? Don't know. How do they refer to Mr. Krabs in Japanese? It's probably just Mr. Krabs, right? Oh, bother. Contemplating SpongeBob in Japanese. I've seen actually a little bit of SpongeBob in Japanese. I've seen clips of it, and SpongeBob's Japanese voice is very impressively close to his English one. It just sounds like Tom Kenny speaking Japanese. Truly uncanny. Oh, crab. Muzakashi sugiru. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Kani-jama. Kani-jama. This crab's in my way. Oh, jama. You love hearing about, hang on, what causes game companies to draw the line with some of the looser localizations. Like when they said no to coughing and wheezing being called La and Nye for LA and New York. Because La and Nye would have been silly names. I think they're just too short. Uh-oh, no, that's gonna squish me. I don't know. I don't know how Sandy speaks. That's a good question if she speaks in Kansai Ben. For Mr. Krabs, Eugene H. Kani, aka Kani-san. Ah, interesting. Voiced by... I don't know the voice actor offhand. I can't... Can't read the kanji for the name, unfortunately. Nope. Too soon. But they make his last name Kani instead of Krabs, which makes sense. Do you feel it, Kani-san? Oh, really? SpongeBob has vastly localized names for the gang. Spanish and Portuguese have very different names. Oh, really? I guess it would make sense if they're all, you know, specific sea creatures. If you were to call something, you know, like a well, just a sponge, a crab, whatever, and you don't know what those words mean in your native tongue, then it would kind of be lost on you, right? Pretend I'm articulating this better. And who is the Japanese Clancy Brown? Mr. Krabs in Portuguese is Senor Siriguejo? And Spanish is Don Cangrejo. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Nox, if you're here right now, I'm so sorry for my Spanish. Aha. Lo sientos. Lo sientos. No, not you, praying mantis. Forget you. Your favorite is Spanish Squidward, Calamardo, Calamari and Eduardo. That is really good. Calamardo. Ow, bother. It's almost too cool a name for him. Oh, cool. Thanks. I think. Bow, 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 bow. Squidward is Calamardo Tentaculos? I'm definitely saying that wrong. But what a cool name. I just love learning about localization, how things are adapted for different languages. I just think it's so cool. That's not cool. I said it pretty good. Yay, thank you. Usually what helps is if I hear someone say it first, so because I mentioned I have a good memory for sound, so when I have an idea of what it's supposed to sound like, it's easier for me to wrap my head around the pronunciation. I didn't even consider Sandy Cheeks' name being a slightly risque pun. Until you mentioned it just now, I didn't even think about it. I just thought, you know, because she has big cheeks because she's a squirrel. Sandy Cheeks and Bikini Bottom, didn't even think about it. Swooshed past my head just like Sonic passed that sign. Pew. Uh-oh. Okay, I thought it was just gonna be death. I viewed my last view. Ow. Please give me that. Why, they look so helpless when their blades are gone. I was about to call them tentacles. Sandy is Aranita. Doesn't have a literal translation, but it's close to Dear Little Sand. That's cute. Was there an episode where SpongeBob himself caught on to Sandy's punny name? It's not one of, like, the newer post-Steven Hillenburg ones, is it? May he rest in peace. I hope this is leading me forward and not to death. Because there are definitely spots you can fall off the bottom of the stage. Ow. Oh, pain. Pain, people. It's an old one. Oh. I mean, I've seen a pretty decent chunk of SpongeBob over the years, but I can't bring that one to mind. Maybe I just never saw it. Or I just don't remember it. Nope. Okay, we're going back down here, sure. Why not? Nope, gentlemen. Leave me be. Was that a 1-up? No, it was a shield, but I'll still take it. Wow. Oh, nope, that's death. Don't do that. Kanijama! Oh! What do you want me to do about that crab? It's fine, I don't need the Chaos Emeralds, really. It was Sonic 3 and Knuckles where I was concerned about getting all the Chaos Emeralds because I really liked the Doomsday Zone and the true final boss theme. I would have been sad missing out on it. But Sonic 2, I don't think there's a true final boss fight. I don't actually remember. I don't think there is. But it's been so long since I've done this with all the Chaos Emeralds. The ita suffix is used for things one holds dear. Like you call your Aunt Malva Malvita. Oh, that's like how you use chan in Japanese. That is cute. Reminds me a little bit of like just like a diminutive on a name, just to make it sound cuter. Like how in playing Resident Evil 3, I would keep calling Carlos Little Carlito. And yes, I know that's very redundant to call him Little Carlito, but that's why it was funny to me, the redundancy. He's just Carlito now. Jama! Hang on, I better be careful reading chat, otherwise I'm gonna get punted off by all of these creatures. No. Okay, don't activate the starfish. Okay, good. Nope. No. Oh, my rings are just gone. Okay. No, don't activate, please. Okay. Can I have rings? I can have 3 rings for the boss fight. It's alright. It's you and me, Tails. Oh, look at that. 9 rings for the boss fight. We're living large. We're living it up. Pew, 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 pew. Uh-oh, I'm about to... Yep. Thank you for the single crusty ring. Oh, why did I do that? Release the bubble. No! Thank you, Tails. Thank you for saving my single crusty... Oh no. Oh no. Oh, he's coming. Ah! Now I'm just scared. Tails could finish him off easily. I also really want to read these SpongeBob facts in chat about how character names are localized into different languages, but I have to defeat this man. Oh, I can't reach. Tails, can you finish him off for me? I'm being so careful. So I don't slam into him when I have no rings. Okay, do your big spin. Oh man, one more. This is agony. Do I risk it? Ho ho. I was about to say, now what are you gonna do, big man? And I'm really glad I didn't. Oops. That's okay. Now I know to be more careful. Okay. Scary jump. Oh, why did I stand there? I forgot. He has to loop or loop them around first. When you were a kid, you were convinced the more times you lost the single ring, the faster it would vanish when you lost again. No, me too! I swear it vanishes faster every time. I swear. I swears it. God, I really wish Tails could just contribute a little bit. Come on, Tails. Get him. You're functionally immortal, Tails. Why don't you use your immortality and help me? Maybe that would be cheating if Tails contributed too much. So I just have to do this slow and steady. Belatedly, Hillenberg intentionally named Squidward after a squid in spite of being an octopus to show a sense of insecurity over his own identity as a person. That's really good. I almost hit Dr. Eggman again because I was thinking, where's that? Where? You know the episode where Squidward finds a closed community of fellow octopuses, octopi, octopeople, and at first he's elated because they're all wow, they all engage in the same habits, the same hobbies as me. I found my people, but then he finds himself bored out of his mind. Thanks, Tails. Come on, Tails, we're almost there. Being immortal doesn't mean the little guy doesn't feel pain, so... There we go. His tails always grow back, but every time hurts more than the last. How ominous. Water break. Arigato. Posture check 2, thank you. This song always felt weird to me in that it doesn't feel like a Sonic song. Also, I forgot the down button on my D-pad's kind of weird. I'm gonna have to buy a new controller. Oh man, I thought that would work. But I mean, I'm gonna have to buy a new controller specifically for VTubing. Oh, good. No. Oh, no. Well, the good news is if I have to use the level select code to continue where we left off. I mean, we're pretty close to the end and Sky Chase Zone is its own thing. I don't have to do all 3 acts of Metropolis Zone again, which is what I didn't want. Cool. Oh, I see why I got hit, because I tried to hold down, but my down button didn't like it. You want to believe those turtles are a reference to Gamera with their jets. I don't know, I've never seen a Gamera movie. But I like how the turtles are holding little handlebars, wow! It does sound like it sounds like a credits roll song, doesn't it? An end roll. It's very melancholy for something with the word chase in it. I don't really feel like I'm chasing anything. Tails looks like he's falling asleep at the wheel here. Ba-na-na, ba-na-na-na, ba-ba, ba-na-na. Okay. Give me the rings, please. Ba-ba, ba-ba. Here we go. Yeah, just over here is good. Now you can drop me off by the front door. I'll be alright. Well, clearly I gotta play new Pokemon Snap, wow. I mean, it's also on the list of games I want to play, but expensive. You know, I thought the level was gonna be over, so I spaced out for a second. I thought Tails was gonna drop me off on the battleship. But no, he has to circle back around. He's not done flying the plane. He's having too much fun to stop. Nope. Look at the turtle's little handlebars that they're holding on to. Isn't that cute? I don't know if that's to steer or for safety, or both. Play old Pokemon Snap as an appetizer, but I have. I've streamed that one, even not too long ago. I think it wasn't too long ago. Also, here's another song that doesn't really fit the rest of the soundtrack. It doesn't have that same, like, bombast as the rest of the soundtrack. Oh boy. I can't say I like this zone very much, and part of it partially is because of all the visual information. Alright. That was a good way to end it. Do I have to look up the level select code now? I do. Okay, hang on a second. Bye, Sonic. Give me a second. I don't remember what it is. Hang on. I could just do it again, but I don't have that much time, so let me see. Where? It's not, no. Nope. No. I don't... doesn't... Why are all these... What the... Oh, I was trying to look at, like, this level select code on GameFAQs, and I'm like, what do you mean tap the letters in Sega? Oh, it's for the Android version. Oh, man, I just want the Genesis version. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. Oh, help me. Oh, hang on. Was it March in 2020? What? No, what? That's when I streamed Pokemon Snap? Ugh. Okay, hang on. No, no, why can't I find it? I like how this page on IGN says enter debug mode, but doesn't say how to enter debug mode. Okay, oh wait, can I do it on this? Hang on. Sega, yeah. Does this have the options menu? It does! Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. This GameFAQs page is organized really poorly. Okay. Just A and start. Oh, I resized the window. Hang on, I've resized the window. Uh-oh, everything is bad. Sorry. Uh-oh. Anyway, let's see. No, that goes up by 10. That's not what I wanted. Oh geez, where am I? Okay, I have to play 19. And then, where's 65? Okay. And then, I hope I'm doing this right. I hope I did that right. Nope, I didn't do it right. Heck, I didn't do it right. Oh. Yeah, GameFAQs has gotten a lot harder to use. A lot more difficult. Ugh. Like, just these are all organized poorly. Oh yeah, and I didn't enter it correctly. Okay, I didn't enter it correctly. Maybe because I accidentally moved away. This is such good streaming, isn't it? I love this. Hang on. Reset. GameFAQs lists board games now? Really? Yeah, I'm really sad that fandom bought it out. I have a Firefox extension that blocks fandom wikis and will redirect you to a non-fandom wiki if such a thing exists. Okay. Okay, so I want to play 19. $65. There we go. Is that not the right button? No, I don't think that was the right button. I did it right, but I didn't press the right... Hang on, what's my A button bound to? Ugh. Having a good time, having a good time. Is this what my A button is? Okay, that's gonna be my A button. And if that's wrong, then... Sorry. We're gonna do this, though. We're gonna do this. Okay, yeah, so that is my A button there. Okay, I just didn't press the right button to confirm it last time. Like a fool. Okay. It said hold A and press start. Maybe I have to hold A. There we go, I got it to work. Here we go, okay. Yay, we did it. Here, and hang on, just in case everything goes awry and I have to do that again, I'll just... There we go. Is there a code you can change Tails' name to Miles? Where's the code that lets you change his name to Kyle? Thank you for your patience, everyone. Sorry I had to resort to this, but you know, I only have so much time per week to stream. Good. Confusing me? How dare, I'm not confused. It's more that I didn't map my buttons correctly, and also GameFAQs is just garbage now. I think about all those walkthroughs on there. What's going to happen to them? With all that detailed ASCII art. Okay, there we go. Come back. Okay, well, that was my fault. Change his name to Sales, uh-oh. Well, the nice thing is I'm not beholden to go to bed really early tonight because it's a holiday tomorrow. So I'm hoping we can finish this, but we'll see. Actually, what I should have done is make a save state on the the level select screen. Oh well, we're here. What? Why didn't you let me off? Tails! Or rather, why did you let me off there? That's not where I wanted to be dropped off at all. I mean, that was my own fault for holding forward, but in my defense, I didn't think it would let me simply run to my doom. Chicken. Does anyone else find that the music here just doesn't sound like the rest of the game's soundtrack? Like Sky Chase and Winged Fortress specifically? I think it's the percussion in particular, but maybe just the lead instruments as well. It just doesn't have the same spice. Which holiday is it, and does it involve traditionally sending free bags of ketchup chips to my chat members? Oh, that's right, ketchup chips are not a thing outside of Canada, so I've been told. You know, I'm not really a potato chip person, but now I feel like I ought to go out and buy some ketchup chips just to mark the occasion. It's a good thing I didn't get a bunch of Chaos Emeralds, because then I would have lost them. And I would have been a little sad about it. But it's also like, I know I can do it. I'm just here to have fun. Are all dress chips also unusual to see in the States? Or just outside of Canada? Yeah, those are pretty good, just with the tangy, vinegary flavor. Huh. You're so deprived of fancy potato chip flavors. I mean, I don't really know how fancy chup is, but you know, it's pretty good. That's why once every 15 years, hang on, let me not read chat while I'm trying not to die. Every 15 years or so, they try to see if people want ketchup-flavored snacks. Ketchup Cheetos! Well, ketchup Ruffles and Lay's isn't odd, because that's what we have here. Ketchup Cheetos, though. And one occasion, they actually gave you a sachet of ketchup I feel like potato ketchup chips should not be moist. It's not like buttering popcorn. Oh, well, that's gone, but that's okay. Oh. No, it's not okay. They have those in your part of Vermont since you're like 10 minutes from the border. See, oh, cool. You have the sacred, the forbidden ketchup chips. All right. Well, I'm glad I did this so I don't have to re-enter the level select code. Boy, I'm thinking about someone trying to get the flavor of ketchup chips and then just putting just ketchup wholesale, just squirting ketchup on them, trying to get the same experience. It's a little sad. It makes you want to send a bag of ketchup chips out of pity, like, please don't injure yourself like this. Try the real thing, it's gonna be okay. You do have the squeaky cheese curds, well that's the most important kind. Like, you can't have poutine without the cheese that squeaks. Mori, what does it mean when the cheese squeaks? I don't actually know. I don't eat poutine. I've tried poutine, but I've never ordered poutine. I tend to stay away from very rich foods because I feel like they just make me feel ill. Or I don't feel satisfied after eating them. I just think, why did I eat that? It's gotta be a proper curd. I don't know why I said it like that either. Simple zest for life. Someone once got you to buy salt and vinegar chips and then dip them in pure vinegar. Whoa. I mean, those already kind of burn your tongue after you eat enough of them, but that's why they're the best flavor. On the rare occasions I do chips, I like salt and vinegar. Or there's this Canadian brand called Hard Bite. I think they're like a Canadian brand. And I haven't seen this flavor in a long time, so I'm a little sad about it. But they had these apple cider vinegar chips that were really good. Because I find the apple cider vinegar just adds this nice brightness that cuts through the greasiness of the chip. Go, 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 go. No, again. A hard biter from BC, okay. I knew they were somewhere around here. Is this actually supposed to launch me across? And I'm just not supposed to die pathetically? Why? 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 Please, I want to carry on, but this is just killing me. Why is it just killing me? What? Ow. Why does it do that? It's always the same spot. Like the first time it sent me across at the correct speed. But then it just dumps me into the pit. Oh, you want forward momentum? No, none of that. I should just launch myself. Do I have enough speed to get across? Can I get up there? I feel like, oh, I can get up here. I mean, it's just a, oh, hey, I circumvented a chunk of the level. All right. That's pretty convenient. 2 months it will be cider donut season. I've never had a cider donut. They're not a thing here. But I want to try them. They sound good. Like, if I'm gonna have a donut, it better be a fancy donut. It better be a good donut. But you know what? I've had fancy donuts that are disappointing. Like, I had a little while ago, a coworker had brought in some donuts from like a really fancy place to celebrate something. And like the donut I had, like, it was good for a couple bites, but it was just so luxurious, so rich, that I just felt, okay, after a point, you don't really get any flavors but cream. Apple cider and apple spices, that sounds so good. I've heard it's like a Vermont thing. You kind of have to be in the right part of the US to get apple cider donuts. I don't know if they're more widespread now. Yeah, decadent's a good word for it. I just felt excessively decadent after a point. And for me, a flavor just, it can't be just rich. There needs to be more going on. I need some depth in there. Uh-oh. Oh, we're fine. Okay. Can I make it across? Oh. What? Why does it just... No! Oh. Why is it launching me into a pit? Okay, okay, the secret is you can't press anything. If you press forward, you lose your momentum and fall into a pit. You have to not press anything, and Sonic will be fine. That's the secret. Okay, I'm sorry we had to lose how many lives to that specific obstacle, but now we know. Sonic Adventure 2 rules. Well, if it was Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic would plummet to the earth in a ball of fire and go, no! And I go, yeah, that's right. That's what you deserve. For letting me down. For letting myself down. It's what I deserve. It's me who should be plummeting to the earth in a ball of fire. No, I don't need that. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, he's so happy. What's up? Why is it so silent? It's a little distressing. Eggman, why is your machine so quiet? I can't remember if this is... No, I think I have to actively break it. Do I? I do. I have to break it. I don't know why it's so quiet. Maybe there's like some like noise ordinance in effect. The chickens on his ship are trying to sleep. Ouch. No, a single crusty ring save me. Single crusty ring save me. Nope, missed my chance. Missed my chance. Yay. Oh, where's he going? Come back. Where are you going? Eggman! Free me. Okay. Yay. I was so afraid it was going to be death in there. Just out of spite. Where are you going? Sonic. Sonic, why are you just watching? Sonic. Sonic. Oh, there's Tails. Thankfully, he came back. He was, I don't know, doing like a... He was going to 7-Eleven or something, refueling the tank, buying a Slurpee. Ba-da-no-no. Ba-da-no-no. I can't do anything here, by the way. I'm just... We're going into space. I'm gonna take a water break while we go into space. He was down by a laser earlier. He regrew a new body and bought a new plane on Sonic's credit card. Gee, should I just make another... I don't want to do another save state, but I mean, it would just circumvent me entering the level select code, so... Just in case, because I'd like to finish this tonight. As much as I'd like to replay the whole game and do it all in one sitting the real way. Oh, shouldn't have done that. Yeah, this stage's song is too long for how long the stage is. Like, you're hearing it right now, but then I go into the boss fight. What is the limit of Tails' ability to regrow his body? Aw, really? I thought I'd bounce off him. I know there's no wrong way to play games, but when I stream them, I like to do it all as if it were we're doing it within console limitations. But I also recognize that because I only have so much time to stream every week, that sometimes I have to make exceptions. Sometimes he bounces. Like that. Whoa. Oh no, I forgot about the spikes. Okay, hang on. I think is this my button? Yeah, here we go. We can just carry on like nothing ever happened. Man, that song has harmonies in it. I've never stopped to listen to the full thing. Also, look at Eggman's little window there. Did he build that window just so he could watch his BFF Sonic? Tails will regrow them forever, but it's more painful every time, right? Oh, I did it again. I jumped too high. If I do a little jump, giddy jump, I think I should be able to get over him. Only one way to find out? Are you saying we have to just kill Tails forever? Put Tails in the saw trap forever to check the limits of his abilities. Weirdly reminding me of... I read some of a manga once, a long time ago. Not a long time ago. I think it was called... Was it... Ajin? Ajin? Like demi-human. I'm trying to remember the premise, but like there were some people that had like the ability to regenerate, but were being kidnapped, and you know, I did it again, big jump, studied by the government for it. Giri-jan is very important, isn't it? Totemo... How do you say something is important again? I don't remember. My vocabulary's failing me. And yet I know all of these gaming-related terms. Hang on. It's okay, Sonic. We can throw you in the meat grinders as much as necessary. Just like Tails. This is the saw trap, really. I mean, I'm looking right at it. Whoop. I don't know why I didn't run at him then. Oh. You think you saw that one too, but only saw out of context panels. Something like, Experiment 43, we will remove brain and spine and see if it will regenerate and from where. Yeah, that's kind of what I remember the manga being like, and the protagonist finding out he's one of these, I think after like getting hit by a truck or something. Couldn't be isekai'd. Truck-kun was not having it that day. And then having to go on the run because suddenly the government is very interested in him. What do you mean, child? You don't want to be subjected to our torture dungeon for all eternity? Is this where he's gonna jump at me, I wonder? Yes. But he does do it consistently. Truck-kun sent the CIA after you. Truck-kun's a snitch. Is this one Mecha Sonic or Silver Sonic? I get them mixed up. I mean, it's just Eggman being fascinated with his frenemy again. Don't worry about it. You only build robots in the likeness of someone if you really hate them, okay? It's not weird. Okay, and then this is... That's where he goes over me! that's where he goes over me. That's Silver Sonic, thank you. You know, when there isn't like a little enemy parade at the end to tell me the names of all these creatures, I just have to make up whatever names I want. Three different entities, Robosonic, Mechasonic, Metal Sonic. And none of it's weird. None of it's weird. Dr. Robotnik watching his oh, that was the spike. That was the spikes jump. Watching his nemesis watching his nemesis fight a robotic copy of himself gleefully behind a window. This is Mechasonic Mark 1. Does it say in the manual? Never read the manual for this. Never got to read the manual for the Genesis Sonics. There could be so much information there I was just never privy to. There's another phase after this, by the way. You beat up this fella here, and then you have another battle to fight. To the surprise of no one. There we go. Hey, where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Oh, thank you very much. I've been told my pronunciation's very good, but I fear it makes me sound more fluent than I really am. Nope, not like that. When Eggman builds a Metal Sonic, it's cool and normal, but when Tails builds a Metal Sonic... No, but Tails doesn't let me see the Metal Sonics he builds. He hides them. This boss has surprisingly good figures based on it. Like action figures, you mean? Aw, man. I got this. I'm so glad I don't have to input the level select code every time. That'd be such a pain. You can just hop back in. Put me back in, coach. And then this is the spikes. And then he dashes. And then I hit him again. And he explodes. There we go. There's a Lego set based on Death Egg Robot? Really? Wait, this thing that I'm fighting? Well, I'm about to fight? Oh, you mean this boss, not our friend Silver Mechasonic. Okay, how do I hit you without injuring myself? Not like that. I had to try. Maybe I have to let his hands go further back. The game conditions you to hog on the one ring like Gollum for health. The final boss being a no-ring gauntlet is evil. It does make it tricky to learn the last phase because, you know, you don't get that leeway to make mistakes like you usually would with that one crusty ring to cling to. Dang, a posable figure and everything. If I had the space, like just the money and space for that stuff, I would be elated just having figures everywhere. I used to collect a lot of figures, but I kind of feel like, I don't know, I'm not in a good enough space to display them. Like if I had my own place, maybe. But all my figures are just kind of sitting in boxes, because right now it's like, why display them? Why didn't I hit him right there? I don't know, I was thinking about my figure collection, I suppose. I had quite a lot of plush dolls and figures, in fact. I got a soft spot for Nendoroids. Yeah, Beyonce just wants to survive. Aren't we all? That's what the song is really about. There we go. Dash. Dash. Bonk. I'm a cycle behind. This should blow him up, I think. Yeah, there we go. Oh, thank you. If I could only get my foot in the door for voice acting. Shimino Yama-san being here reminds me I should put on B-Ski the, I did just short little fan dubs of some Pizza Tower fan animations, but they're only on, the Bird site. I've never put them on B-Ski. Where's he going? I see. Okay, now I know. Okay. Marino spaghetti. Oh, you have a Rob? Like a for real Rob? Like an actual robotic operating buddy, not like a figure in the shape of one, but... I've heard those are really fragile. I remember seeing on Game Center CX once on a segment they showed off Rob. And they mentioned the AD that was helping them accidentally broke 2 of them because Rob was so fragile. I did it again. Slow, loud, thick with 2 C's. Like, we're fighting a boss nominally, but we're just having a Zatsudan at this point. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna beat it. I just have to remember how to fight Eggman at the end. Maybe once he lands from that attack, where he targets me, but I have to be a little swifter to respond when he shoots his arm out at me. Okay, this is needles. Wait, there we go. Where you going? Come on, Sonic. He's like, he's giving him a fighting chance. Speedrunners just cheese Mecha Sonic, don't they? But I mean, that's what you do in a speedrun, I suppose. You take every bit of cheese you can. Oh no, it hits me on the rebounds? Okay. I wish I had that one crusty ring to cling to. So what I'm thinking is that when he lands, I have to attack him quickly, but before the hands come back. I feel like I should be able to hit him even before then, but you have to be really precise with the timing of it, lest you hit the spiky arms. And here comes the spikes. There we go. You didn't know how to continue as a kid, so you remember crying here a few times. Oh, this would be so mean. You get all the way here, you run out of continues. A mecha can be spin dash while he's landing on intro and when dashing on foot. Oh. See, I'm too nervous to spin dash while he's dashing on foot, because I'm worried I'm going to take collision damage. I wish I had the insta-shield from Sonic 3. He's stepping menacingly at me. was so silly.
I gotta do it. How do I cheese this guy?
No, it didn't work. And I missed my opportunity.
And then I hit the spikes like a fool.
Stationary dashing. Like this?
Not like that.
I might do a wrong read and dash into his own spin dash. I wonder how often that gets speedrunners. I think about that sometimes because, you know, when you watch actual published speedruns, you're watching the result of many, many, many attempts and hours of practice. And you don't see the flubs. But I get curious sometimes. I wonder what the flubs are like. I've mentioned this before. I wish I could remember the name of the video. But there was a fascinating video I watched some time ago of someone who had speedran the original Super Mario Bros. But kept footage of all their failed attempts and layered it over their successful one. So you could see like just this herd of Marios all trying to make the speedrun attempt in the original Super Mario Bros. And you watch them all slowly drop off the face of the earth until only the successful one is remaining. It was really cool to see because it, you know, gives an impression of like the actual work that a speedrunner has to put in, getting all those reps in. And it was kind of heartening seeing, yeah, there were several Marios that perished to the first Goomba, because I think we all have days like that where we perish to the first Goomba. That's right, the hand comes back so fast. Maybe I need to be more proactive in hitting him, I think. Oh, Super Meat Boy does that for you per stage, like it shows all your failed attempts before coalescing into the one successful one. That's kind of interesting, just like watching your ghosts of your failed attempts and seeing how far you've come. Just a tribe of dying men and one that lives. The meatiest boy. Yeah, this is where I'm too afraid to spin dash because I feel like I would lose the hitbox contest. Hey. 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 Oh, too proactive, too proactive. Okay. I just have to time it better.
Oh! I just have to time it better.
But I hit it twice. That's good. That's like, what, I was gonna say a fourth of the way there, but I feel like that's maybe optimistic. I don't know how many hits he takes. I want to say 8. Just because that feels like a nice number.
Famous last words. Don't say that. We're still here.
Can you tell Sonic 2 is not one I played as obsessively as Sonic 3 and Knuckles?
I'm hitting him on the swiggity, but I gotta get him on the swoogity.
I need like a whiteboard with diagrams. Explaining what swoogity is. Hey. Okay.
I hit him on the swiggity. I meant to get him on the swoogity.
How did I do it before and not now? Every time you lost to Eggman, you were like, how many Metal Sonics did you make? He has a whole warehouse full of them. Kisses them to sleep every night. can't cut that gut. Evidently not. I gotta be more careful about where I aim. But I think that's what I gotta do, is just get in there and hit him. The left hand is real, the right hand is not real and cannot hurt me. Okay, thank you. That is good to know. Oh, why didn't I hit him? I spaced out. So I was thinking like anatomical right and not the relative position on the screen, right? Right hand cannot hurt me, the right hand cannot hurt me, the right hand cannot hurt me.
The right hand hurt me. It's real. It's real.
It was a good hypothesis, though. Unfortunately, both his hands are real. You just, yeah, you have to not touch the spikes. The right hand is real! But again, a good hypothesis. Sometimes it's deceptive. Hand is real 2401. Oof. We're gonna do it this time. We're gonna do it this time. For real? For real? Can I have one ring? The only one Eggman has is the one he's gonna propose to Sonic with afterwards.
No, why did I phase through him? Why did I phase through him?
It was going well, and then it wasn't. But it was better, though. It was an improvement, and that's what I like to see. You found your next fanfic topic. Now, this being an elaborate proposal, or Eggman having hands and they being real. Or not real. Oof. Mash both into one story. Now you're talking. That's how you do it. Eggman can't propose to Sonic because his hands aren't real. Sonic will never accept him with his fake hands, his real fake hands. Except they were real this whole time. And they're holding yours. And we could phase through things without Tails' help now. Oh, he does both of them. He does both of them. Oh, he's doing it again. Oh, I can't see the hands. Okay, he just landed again. That's fine.
No, it's so fuzzy.
It was good, though. It was good, though. It was better. If there's an egg, there's a way. This is me being punished for not yet having an egg emote. Egg. Come on, go. Maybe I'm being punished because there's no eggs in this game, except for the man looking at me right now. I got 6 hits in, I was so close. Oshina. Tamago-man. It's doubly funny because I don't like eggs very much either. I'm gonna make an omelet tonight, one way or another. I should buy some eggs so I can make banana bread. I keep meaning to make things, but then I'm like, nah, I don't have an appetite. I don't wanna. Okay, 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 okay. Big jump. No.
I'm in agony.
Make Eggman's statue with scrambled eggs. Ugh, I'm imagining like scrambled eggs squished together to make a sculpture. Ugh. I'm in agony. Oops, that was my fault. I mean, of course it was your fault, Maury. You pressed the button. You did it. Yeah, you know what I mean. Thank you for the pin. That's very good. You know what, Chad? I have to ask, what is your thoughts on, well, scrambled eggs specifically? I was going to say any egg-forward dish, but scrambled eggs particularly. Because I feel like so often I've had scrambled eggs in the past, and they've been revolting. Anytime there's like a breakfast buffet option and there's scrambled eggs, disgusting, awful. But I think because I'm not much of an egg enjoyer. Sorry, Eggman, don't plug your ears, don't listen to this. Anyone who pairs... I thought that said Mario and eggs. Mayo and eggs deserves to be taken out by the night. Okay, Chris definitely puts mayo on their eggs now. Confirmed. Egg salad. But it's not the same thing. I think egg salad is different than simply like... I'm imagining like a fried egg that somebody's just putting mayonnaise on. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have gone this far back. Oh, never mind. Never mind, the hands actually can't hit me from over there. And you're not gonna throw hands, right? I'm being good. I'm being good. Oh. Okay, they can't go back this far. Woohoo. You do not deserve the dungeon. Look, I've heard Kewpie Mayo is the good stuff. I've been tempted to buy it, but I'm not...
Oh, come on, I almost had him. No, he was almost dead.
I'm gonna blame mayonnaise for that. That death was because of Kewpie Mayonnaise. Maybe it's just the quality of eggs here in North America. I've heard you can get better eggs in other places in the world, but I don't know how true that is. I do think, though, like, whenever I see footage of, like, eggs in Japan, and they always have, like, these really dense golden yolks, I think, okay, what secret sauce do these chickens have that the ones here do not? Maybe if you go to, like, some specialty or organic farm, perhaps.
Oh, come on, man. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Chat is somehow making me want to go out and buy eggs and then make scrambled eggs to see if I can... I think the problem is when I have them elsewhere, is I don't like it when they're mixed with water or milk and made extra fluffy. I find the texture disagreeable. But then I think, you know, if I were to make eggs, I just like pan-fried egg on toast. That's my preferred way. Or poached eggs, but that takes a little longer to make. That was the needles. I was too busy thinking about eggs. You live in rural America where people keep chickens as pets, so you get pretty good jumbo eggs. Ooh. I've heard sometimes from people who keep chickens that they wind up with so many eggs, because, you know, chickens are always going to lay eggs. So They have to give them away. Like, please take these eggs from me. That's what's happening to me right now. Please take these eggs from me. Wow, I almost paid for that. Maury, pay attention. You're spacing out. So you're eager to get to the second half of the fight to prove yourself. You're making me want to try. I need to find someone who has chickens, but nobody here has chickens. I mean, maybe somewhere in the city, but... Horses, man. Lots of Hanses here. Forget direct egg, make French toast. I need the bread for it, though. Yeah, mixed with milk, but I've seen them made with milk so often. Bleh. I too want to see the chicken who laid egg man. Egg mama. Why did I do that? Oh. A guide for defeating Death Egg robots sounds like a creepypasta due to the slowdown. Eggman is very... I was reading chat. Eggman is very tight hitboxes. Oh, good. And the slowdown hit sound sounds like broken ceramic. That's hysterical. Like we're just smashing a dish on Eggman's face. When the egg beats you. Oh, I just walked into him and that was apparently good enough. How long have I been fighting this guy? Like half an hour at least? Well, not this guy. This whole shebang, I should say. Okay, now it's the needles. See, I'm paying attention. I'm not letting the Zatsudan distract me too much. And then we just do one more bonk. There we go. I do feel better knowing that this Eggman has very tight hitboxes, so... It's not just me suffering, it's everyone who does this fight. We all suffer because of the hitboxes. I think this would only be enhanced if you could do this fight as Kiddy Kong, who also has some pretty great hitboxes. The screaming is optional. Yeah. I feel such fear every single attack. Chunky versus the Egg Mech. I mean, Chunky would win no contest. He's got Hunky Chunky. He could just rip that thing in half. Do this fight as Funky armed with Boot Bazooka. I don't want to introduce Funky Kong into the delicate Sonic ecosystem. I don't know. Like, can we introduce Funky Kong and Tails to one another? Oh, come on. The gist of it is hitting on walk. Hit when his background hand is not visible and foreground hand behind belly. And then hit the belly. When he crouches, his body is not real, but his head is. If you try to hit the belly, then you die when he becomes real again. This is fascinating. Also, thank you for using the terms real. Hang on, I just want a second to process this. So hit when his background hand is not visible, when I can't see his right hand, and the foreground hand is behind his belly. Okay. And when he crouches, his body is not real, but his head is. We must remember this. This is wise advice. Like, just for life generally. Okay, now here comes the spikes. Okay. Well, I was already doing the hands thing, so at least I'm ahead of the curve on that one. Not the Forbidden Kong with the funny face. Okay, so then, right there. Okay, that makes sense. Now that I know what his hitboxes are. And he can't hit me. Teehee. Teehee. Ba-da-da-ba-da-da-ba-ba. Why, Egg got hands for lovin'.
No, the hand came out. It was real again. Oh, I got it.
Mori the Hollower has mouse tootsies, of course. How else was Mori the Hollower maintain her balance? I will stream that game at some point because I liked it so much. I don't know when. I'm wondering if I should wait a little so I forget some of it. But I mean, if I'm gonna pick a different weapon anyway than my precious, precious hammer, I'm sure I'm still gonna look the fool regardless. Mina the Hollower tracks how many... I forgot that was the... See, this is what I was not tracking. Mina the Hollower tracks how many times you've died throughout the game, and my final total at the end was 40 deaths. I feel like if I stream it, it's gonna get worse. I mean, I'd like to think it would get better. Like, when I streamed Metroid Dread, I don't remember how many times I died. I feel like it was 40-something-ish, but when I first played it, I think it was 70-something-ish, so that was an improvement. Growth. How many of those deaths were because I just didn't feel like running away from the Emmy properly and wanted to parry it? A non-zero amount, let's say. Okay, one more hit, one more hit. Cool, okay. I wonder how many channel points he would need for a free Lanky redeem. That's the 10,000 onions. Ooh, you're playing mouse game too. Mori, focus on the boss fight. But someone mentioned mouse game. I like mouse game. You think most of your deaths have been from trying to go to areas that are clearly meant for later. I feel that. The first time I ever lost bones is because I tried to go somewhere where an enemy pasted me in one hit. And then when I tried to go back to retrieve my spark, I got punted into a pit by a slime and I died. No, it happens again. I'm in agony. Oh, agony, agony. I'm gonna do it, even if I'm here for an hour. I just have to get the timing better. I am sorry you have to sit through this fight every time. I mean, it's just more time with Mori, right? Maybe it's good for those people that like to use my streams as background noise, because then they get more of me. That's what I try and tell myself when I feel like I'm not doing something fast enough. But then I'm always fussing about, gee, are people having fun? Are they enjoying themselves? Do they feel welcomed, comforted, cozy? People don't have to say anything. I just want to make sure they're feeling comfortable. Oof. Oh boy, that almost went very poorly when I was reading chat. Why, people really like Winnie the Pooh, huh? That was one of those things where I thought, gee, this isn't gaming. Is this weird for people? But I had fun doing it. Okay, slow and steady, slow and steady. You can take a moment and appreciate this background. Cool parallax effect, huh? Ugh. Ugh.
No, I jumped into it. No, I just have to be more patient.
Chat, are people having fun while people are making egg puns and talking about egg recipes? That is pretty fun.
I got impatient.
I'm as impatient as Sonic himself. I'm just embodying my role, really. But you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and that's heartening. Big Joe, I gotta ask, since you're playing Mina, what weapon did you take? I mentioned this before starting Sonic, but when I hear someone's playing mouse game, the first thing I want to ask them is what weapon they took at the start, because to me it's like you're starting Pokemon. You went cliche with the whip? I don't think that's cliche. It feels like the most canonical choice, and the most Castlevania. And I mean, that's what Mina's portrayed as holding. That feels like her default weapon of choice. I'm not sure whenever I do inevitably stream it, if I'll try the whip for the canonical choice. Or maybe try the knives, because I love to suffer. Oh, right. Oh, I forgot. This is the...
Oh, I love to suffer is what she just said. I forgot.
Oh, okay, hang on. I'm gonna take a water break. I need to refocus. That's what I gotta do, is refocus.
He egged me on.
Hang on, water break. Okay, and stretching. Everybody do a stretch. Will you think about your favorite egg recipes? Has anyone ever tried, oh gosh, I want to say it's a Middle Eastern dish, shakshuka? I think that's how you say it. But it's a kind of a savory egg dish with eggs cooked in like a tomato base. I mean, if I say tomato sauce, it's not really a sauce. I've been curious about it, but at the same time I feel like I wouldn't like it because I thought it was going to be the needles, because egg. I don't like egg very much. But even not liking egg very much, I have to know. I don't know if it's like traditionally served as either like a breakfast or a dinner food, or both. But I feel like we should embrace eating eggs more times during the day. They don't have to be just a breakfast food. And this is coming from someone who doesn't like eggs very much. Yeah, chat, everybody look at Eggman's smile behind the window. He's having a great day. Except for when I hit Mecha Sonic. He looks a little upset about that. I'm sorry. Okay, this time for sure. We got it. We got it. I'm gonna focus. It's gonna be good. Ba 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 ba. Okay, there's 3 hits in.
The check from the egg company's in the mail.
Maury, focus. Focus. Okay, he's gonna shoot the hands at me. Gonna shoot the hands at me. He's like, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
Really? Oh man, the hitboxes on this are so painful.
I mean, for me and for Sonic, evidently.
Oh god, this is a nightmare. I'm not gonna let him beat me. I've done this before. I can do it again.
How did little Mori not lose her mind with the hitboxes on this thing? Maybe I just did and I repressed it. Maybe they don't give you any rings, so you can't cheese this as supersonic. Although I say that, I mean, even just 3 rings would be fine. You can't cheese it with only 3 rings. And it would give you some leeway to make a mistake. That's the real tough part, is how punishing it is. Do you think Eggman views himself as like the ideal body type? Because he
Makes robots in his own image.
Your I'm excellent cap is in my mailbox, only if it has a picture of Wario on it. Excellent. Peak egg form. I mean, I'd agree with them. That looks like peak performance to me. Modern official ports let you cheese this fight as supersonic. Like, do they give you rings for it? How does that work?
Oh man, that was really sad. Don't you hate it when you have like part of a fight on lock and then you just don't?
You think he probably likes to use his robots as extensions of his body. That's a nice way of thinking about it. All parts of himself. Am I beating up Eggman then? By beating up this creation? Oh, I was reading chat and I didn't hit this guy. Sorry. You can start any stage with 50 rings. Oh. Even this one? Well, gee, you don't even have to be supersonic for that.
Come at me.
I'm not gonna call you bro, 'cause you're not my bro. Thank you. Oh, hello and welcome! See, this is the time I'm gonna do it now. We've been fighting Eggman for a while. Just this, because his hitboxes are a little wacky. But hello and welcome. I hope you are all well. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be good. That's right, we're talking about egg. Feel free to share your favorite egg dishes. Or why eggs have hurt you personally. I'll take all comers. All positions. How have fried eggs personally ruined your life? Oh, this is so scary. Come on. Okay. And now he shoots the hands. He cannot touch me. He doesn't want to touch me, I think. It's a very coy courtship we have going on. Oh goodness, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now hang on, I have to beat this guy up for all of you. Here he goes. Hello everyone. More raiders, please feel free to share your egg opinions. Your favorite egg dish, your least favorite egg dish, your favorite Eggman look. Do you prefer Eggman or Dr. Robotnik? Oh, are you co-streaming? Okay, hang on. Focusing, focusing.
Oh no! And the hitbox 9 hits and it's not enough! Oh! Oh! No!
So this has been the night. We did all of Sonic 2 and now it's just trying to beat Eggman at the very end and his wacky hitboxes. And by golly, we're going to do it.
Oh, arigatou gozaimashita! Hontou ni arigatou gozaimashita!
It's very kind of you. Weh. Oh, are you also Sonic fans? I must say I have not played this game in a while myself. Nope, that was the needles. That was the needles. Hang on. I've just been reloading here to circumvent using the level select code, so please forgive me. I would like to finish the game tonight. Sonic 3 and Knuckles is also my GOAT, as they say. I love Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and why I just played through it last week. But now I thought it's Sonic 2's turn. I guess I'm doing it backwards now. And then I've mentioned this before, so forgive me if this is redundant to people who have been here longer. But never owning a Genesis, just knowing someone who did, I've never beaten the original Sonic the Hedgehog. So that's something I would like to do maybe next week, after this. After we finish the Sisyphean task of beating up Eggman, before his hitboxes destroy me, like so much wet tissue paper. You know what? What's everyone's favorite Sonic character? While I'm here. And nominally should be paying attention. I think it's the backhand that's the biggest problem. Ooh, Eggs Benedict. Fancy. Now, do you like the traditional Eggs Benedict with the hollandaise, the ham, the poached egg, or do you prefer like some of the more elevated poached eggs? Like an Eggs Florentine, or I've seen Eggs Benedict done with lox, for instance. You can't beat the traditional. All right, that was his. Oh, that was the hands. I was reading. Maury, focus. Are you gonna? I'm gonna force you to close chat. Me. I'm gonna force you to close chat. I was trying to think Emerald, like Sonic Battle. I've played a little Sonic Battle. I remember emulating it back in the day a long time ago because I was curious about it. But I never played much of it, so I don't know very much about Emerald. He's one of those blank spots in my Sonic knowledge, much to my... not shame exactly, but it's always bothered me a little bit. But then Sonic canon at this point is so huge and encompasses so many different bodies of works that you can't really be on top of all of it. So at some point I must content myself with my subpar, my piecemeal Sonic knowledge, and how that doesn't make me any less of a Sonic fan. There's a lot more recent Sonics that I've never had the chance to play either. Maybe I'll pick up Sonic Shadow Generations during the Steam Summer Sale. Maybe we'll stream that, and we'll all hang out with Shadow together. In a better game. I should go back to Shadow the Hedgehog, rather. I was gonna say, if you missed it, I did stream some Shadow the Hedgehog a while ago, and it was very fun. Or actually, another one of my favorite streams that I've ever done is Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. That was a really fun one. Just reading all the dialogue, trying to do impressions of all the different Sonic characters was fun. I was told my Tails voice was pretty good. My Tails voice was pretty accurate, so I'll take that as a compliment. God, I feel such fear attacking him. Ugh. I'm glad you remember that stream. It was a lot of fun. Maury, focus. Maury, focus. If you don't focus, you're gonna walk into the hands again like you've done several times now. Oh no, I jumped too low. Oh, I jumped too low. Oh, I knew as soon as I jumped it was too low. Oh. Batman animated series where some henchman goes, oh my god, it's Lady Gaga. Oh, surely even goons can enjoy pop stars, right? Unless in this universe, like, Lady Gaga was also a Batman villain with all of her theatrics, so she could pull it off, probably. I don't know very much about her, but she likes elaborate costumes and whatnot, right? She'd make a great Batman villain, surely. You just need a gimmick. One more. Bonk. Okay. This time for sure? This time for sure? Eggman, you know we must both be released from this prison at some point. This eternal purgatory cannot continue. Ugh. Ugh. The context is Mr. Freeze arrives with all his smoke and the goons thinks it's a celebrity doing theatrics. The fact they thought Lady Gaga specifically is very funny to me. The other goon thinks it's Beyonce. That's the only two celebrities. It's either Lady Gaga or Beyonce. You either put a ring on it or it's a bad romance. For once, I don't seem like an uncultured swine. Ugh. Slow and steady, slow and steady. Unfortunately for both of them, it was Mariah Carey. No, no, never gonna be free. Look, I get at least 5 more months of freedom, right? Can you just explode already? Oh, I thought I killed myself at the end there. All she wants for Christmas is egg. Ah, yokatta. Dekimashita, I did it. Yay. Sorry that took like an hour, but we did it. We did it. Now we all get to enjoy this nice ending medley. I earned the excellent cap signed by Wario. Everyone's idol, Wario. Tails help. Tails help. And this is the part where Sonic ignites in the stratosphere, burning to a crisp as he re-enters the atmosphere, thank God. Wow, that's so many birds, so many flickies. I hope you didn't just get that plain wash, Tails. We won! Wahoo! We're free! It's not the true ending with all the Chaos Emeralds, but I only care about getting the true ending in Sonic 3 and Knuckles because I love the Doomsday Zone. Hayao Nakayama, you don't seem like a character. You're not the name of one of the enemies. Ba-da, ba-da, ba. Ba-ba-da, ba-da, ba. Ba-ba-ba-da, ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream too. I had a lot of fun playing Sonic 2. Sorry the last bit took so long, but clearly I was out of practice, huh? Cool names in here. Like Phoenix Rie. I guess Tim Skelly's pretty cool too. Oh, they got some of the two-player music in here. I've gotten the emeralds in Sonic 2 like once. I did it once, and that was it. It took a lot of effort. Some of those special stages are, yeah, some of the special stages are brutal. Yeah, having Tails is a handicap in the special stages, but I think having Tails get in the way is an essential part of the Sonic 2 experience. Woo. If you don't perish to a boss because Tails hit it a split second before you, causing you to fall through the boss and off the stage, then you're not really playing Sonic 2, right? I'm glad you don't mind the singing. I love to sing, but I don't want to go overboard. Anyway, I do agree the Sonic 2 special stages are too much, but they're better than the Sonic 1 special stages. However, Blue Sphere's supremacy. I think Blue Sphere's is the best one. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining me for Sonic 2. Wowee! I'm glad I could share more Sonic with all of you. So I guess maybe I'll do the original Sonic the Hedgehog next week. I don't know, and then we'll see. Friday will be more Paper Mario, so if nothing else, look forward to more Papmar. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy. I just dropped my controller, ignore that. And I will catch you next time. Oyasumi nasai!